Well, hi everyone. Hi and welcome to La Conca here in the southeast of Italy. It's round one of the CIK FIA European Championship for KF and KFJ. It's a beautiful spring day here at La Conca on this beautiful circuit. And we're opening the proceedings with a little show which includes the driver's presentation. Hope that you're going to enjoy it. Those of you tuned in at home on CIK TV or tuned in online wherever, you're very welcome. Those of you here in person at La Conca, you know just how beautiful this track is and what lovely weather we're enjoying right now. Okay, driver's presentation coming up, as well as a little show that we have to herald the driver's presentation. Well, the drivers already making their way onto the circuit, and let me tell you who these guys are that we're going to be seeing as the youngsters from Italy, the local schools, make their way onto the track. Beautiful banner. Well, very typical of the region, not only typical of Italia, but very typical of the region that we're in. We are in the southeast of Italy here at La Conca. As you can see, some of these flag bearers are very, very small, very young, some older ones, some boys, some men, some girls, some ladies. A big representative section of the society. Well, typical regional dress from all of these guys and the girls, and a very colourful scene indeed at the start of our driver's presentation. Who said that it's only boys that play the drums? Not so. Well, this is a little bit harder than it looks, you know. Need to be strong, need to be supple. Oh, and nobody's dropped one. Well, very slick, very professional. was good. These are the national champions from Oria City, and you saw the Oria flag when they came in, and these are the national champions in Italy. Well, it's not just a little game, these are champions and they are national champions, and how good is that? No signal, the pictures have gone. It's fine, it's fine. Wow, well done, that's good. That's what makes champions. Well, if we need more flag marshals, we know where to go. More flag marshals, let's go to the national champions from Oria City. Well done, very, very good, very impressive. That gives our own flag marshals something to think about, doesn't it? Well, it's always good to see some regional culture, something of the circuits where we're at. I mentioned earlier we are in the southeast of Italy, and a very different culture to the north of Italy, closer to other European nations. And look at the enjoyment on the faces of these younger flag wavers. And still one isn't dropped onto the floor. Well done, guys. Well done, lads. And even if we throw it sideways, nobody drops a flag. Well done, lads. Well done. Champions themselves. Champions in the making. Completely unique to this region of Italy, very colourful. Oh yes. Oh, this is the clever one. Well, I come from England. I haven't ever seen anything like this, and this is most impressive. We have Morris dancers in England, but this is a little bit similar, but different, which is how it should be. Oh, the first one to hit the tarmac. Never mind, we get a wave. Well done, lads. Well done, well done. Well, we know that they are the champions from the city of Oria, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I don't know how popular it is in the whole of this country, but this is certainly impressive, and it's very colourful. How good are the drummers as well? Well done, lads. Well done. Now, 3 in hand for both of these guys. Yes, well worth your applause. Well done. Well, 6 flags in the hands of those 2 guys. No wonder they're champions. Oh, that was clever. Oh, yes, very good. Yes, well worth your applause, the national champions from Oria City. Well done, guys. Well, we have the Chinese dragon dance when we go to the Asia Pacific in Macau, China. Here at La Conca, we're getting the regional speciality of the flag waving, with the champions doing what they do best. Well, a nice little, shall we say, taste of the culture of southern Italy. And that ahead of our drivers' presentation. And remember, guys, these are the drivers racing in the CIK FIA European Championship. First round for KF Class and KF Junior, KFJs. 134 drivers from 31 countries on 5 continents. They will be presented to Mr. Kees van der Grint, the CIK FIA Vice President, and to Mr. Luciano De Dono, the track owner. And we shall see them momentarily. There to the right of your screen, you see the drivers coming forward, the national flags, the ladies, the hostesses bringing the flags, and the drivers just behind them. That's the Malaysian flag to the right of your screen that you see. It was the Finland flag just in front of that one. Well, motorsport is about all genders, but we do like to see pretty girls with flags, don't we? And let's have a look now at the drivers who are going to be racing. So, from the Kingdom of Bahrain, we have Isa Abdullah Al Khalifa. We have Nick Cristofaro. In Europe, from Belgium, we have Maxime Poti, Kenny Rosens, Benjamin Lesen, and Ulysse Depot. From South America, from Brazil, we have Felipe Drugovic Roncato and Sergio Sete Camara. From North America, in Canada, we have Cami Marrera Laliberte. From the People's Republic of China, we have Sun Yang, Yifai Ye, and Yifan Xia. From the Czech Republic, Lukas Podobsky and David Klar. From Denmark, 7 drivers, Daniel Lundgaard, Christian Lundgaard, Nikolai Kjærgaard, Christian Thorsen, Kasper Rose Andersen, Kevin Rosell, and Nicholas Nielsen. There's 13 drivers from Finland, Aatu Moilanen, Tuomas Toijula, Tuomas Hapalainen, Patrick Pasma, Paavo Tonteri, Vilamantula, Juuso Pohaka, Valtteri Semi, Joona Eriksson, Robin Sario, Niko Kari, Konsta Lapalainen, Johannes Heinen, completing the Finland drivers. From the Republic of France, Alessandro Brozzoni, Jules Bollier, Tom Luyer, Charles Milesi, Paolo Bessonsone, Nicolo Gonzalez, Alexandre Gadouin, Giuliano Alesi, Julian Darra, and Gabriel Aubry. From Germany, we have Hannes Janker, first of our ladies, Sophia Flörsch, Moritz Horn, David Beckman, and Mick Jr. From Great Britain, another of the ladies, Hannah Pym, Ross Martin, Oliver Hodgson, Oliver Norris, Lando Norris, Johan Daravula, Guan Yu Zhou, Enam Ahmed, Max Futrell, Josh Smith, Archie Tillett, Callum Ilott, Tom Joyner, and Daniel Ticktum. We have 1 driver from Greece. It's Konstantinos from Greece. And into Asia now, 1 driver from India. It's Kush Maini. From Indonesia, Presley Martono. From Japan, we have 2 drivers, Sato Marino and Takuyu Akado. Back into Europe, Lithuania has 1 driver, Rokas Baciuska. Back to the Far East of Asia, and Malaysia has Adam Haikal Mazrul Haizad. Back into Europe, and Netherlands, Martin van Leuven, Rinus van Kalmthout, Bart Verkrost, and Bent Vishkal. From Poland, Karol Dabski, and then the Crazy Racing Sisters, Victoria Pankovic and Julia Pankovic. Jan Krenšiš, Karol Bash, and Mikael Grzyb. 1 driver from Portugal, that is Johan Azedo Sousa. 1 driver from Romania, Marco Dionysios. And then the emerging nation, Russia, Maxim Martinyuk, Jan Leon Shlom, Maxim Kim, Artem Petrov, Igor Stepanikov, Nikita Mazepin, Nikita Sitnikov, Alexei Korneyev, Nikita Troitsky, Alexander Vatanyan, Damir Tashkalov, and Gleb Zutov. We have 2 drivers from Singapore. They are Julian Fongweji and James Pull. Representing the continent of Africa, we have 2 South Africans. They are Julian van der Watt and Kashen Naikir. Into Western Europe, and Spain has 6 drivers. Xavier Lloveras Brunet, Adrian Munoz Fernandez, Lisard Santos Gomez, Pedro Hiltbrand, Eliseo Martinez Morona, Marta Garcia Lopez, and she concludes the Spanish 6 drivers. 7 drivers from Sweden. We have Rasmus Lind, the lady Lina von Schedven, Anton Hager, Noah Millell, Linus Lindqvist, Philip Hall, and Emil Skaras. From Switzerland, we have 2 drivers, Clement Novalak and Lucas Legere. From Thailand, we have Sasakorn Chaimongkol. From the United States of America, a very strong team with Logan Sargent, Zachary Dante, Juan Correa, and Devlin DeFrancesco. Travis Anuto, Alessio Lorandi, his brother Leonardo Lorandi, Lorenzo Colombo, Stefano Cuccio, Marco Maestranzi, Kevin Lavelli, Felice Tieni, Leonardo Pulcini, Jacopo Geno, Cosimo Francesco Durante, Federico Lenzo, and from here in this very region we're racing, it's Alex. Well, our big thank yous to those Italian hosts and to recognize and acknowledge the hospitality of the nation of Italia, we shall next play the national anthem of our host nation. Yes, the national anthem of Italia, and if we look at the far part of the circuit, hey, this is something different. All drivers, look behind you. Well, those of you tuned into CIK TV, the guys are looking behind them because we have a fireworks display. Wow. Well, that's something different at a CIK championship. Never seen a firework display like that. Well done, the hosts. Well done, the host nation and La Conca circuit. That was impressive. Well, our thanks to Mr. Kees van der Grint, the Vice President of the CIK FIA. Our thanks to Mr. Luciano Dodonno, the track owner, making being presented to those 2 gentlemen, all of the drivers whose names we read. And the national anthem being concluded by something unexpected to me, something I've not seen before, the fireworks. Well, those of you tuned into CIK TV, I hope you got a flavour of the colour and the music and the rather happy atmosphere at our driver's presentation. And if you're a red-blooded man, you also get a lot of pretty girls. If you're a red-blooded girl, we've got some handsome male drivers. Well, once again, we have 134 drivers entered for this event. They were from 31 countries on 5 different continents. So a most representative international event, this. Plenty of smiles, plenty of relaxation, but it gets serious from here. Here are the Russians getting more and more drivers at every major event. I have said on the microphone all over Western Europe, guys, a new emerging nation in motorsport is going to be Russia. Here we're looking at the Frenchman. There's Gabriel Aubray. A lot of Tony Kart racing suits to be seen, aren't there? And the Swedes just going through as well. Well, the serious part of the action is the 2 sets of finals, the pre-finals and then the finals, and the pre-finals are coming up next, but we've not quite finished with the, shall we say, entertainment or the slice of culture from here in the south of Italy. A big thank you to Mr. Kees van der Grint, a big thank you to Luciano Dodano, thank you to the ladies, the flag ladies, and thank you to the 134 drivers that you have just seen. Well, those of you tuned into CIK TV can certainly appreciate the colour on this overhead shot on our screen now. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring day here in the southeast of Italy, and La Conca is a very attractive circuit anyway, and we do still have with us the national champions when it comes to flag waving, and they're from Oria City. So, for those of us here on the circuit, for those of us tuned in on CIK TV, a little more slice of Italian culture. Good flag wavers, they're good gymnasts, aren't they? And some of them would do well in ballet. Yes, well done, guys, well done. You're worthy of our applause. I want to say guys and ladies. lovely banner at the front of the procession is the coat of arms of the city of Oria. Well, we say our farewells to the Oria City flag wavers and musicians, drummers and wind instruments, buglers, and a very, very entertaining 15-20 minutes or so. Well done, ladies, well done, gentlemen. Really appreciated that. And for those of us here at this beautiful circuit at La Conca, those tuned in on CIK TV, a real nice colourful slice of culture from here in South Italy. Hope you all enjoyed that, whether you're here at the circuit or online. Oh, and on the CIK TV screens now, you can see what a beautiful spring day it is. Beautiful blue sky, just a tiny wisp of white cloud. Really, really nice to be here. Okay, we go into the sharp end of proceedings next because shortly after 12 noon, we're expecting the first of our pre-finals. It's for KF Juniors, and we have a really, really good pairing on the front row. Devlin DeFrancesco from Canada, beaten only once in the heats, and then he was in second place. Mick Jr. from Germany, beaten only twice in the heats, and then he was in second place. Two very, very good drivers on the front row of our KF Junior pre-final. Those of you tuned in online, don't go very far away because we're going to be racing very, very shortly. As you can see in the top right of your screen, the weather forecast, not the weather forecast, the weather indicator is full sunshine and at 22 degrees centigrade. It feels very warm. Don't go away. Well, WSK Promotion is promoting all of the rounds of the FIA CIK European Championships this season and all of the World Championships. So you'll be able to stay with us online, learn everything that's happening across Europe, and hopefully you will be able to do so. Join us again for some of our next rounds. Our next round in this particular class is in 3 weeks' time in Zuera in northern Spain. Well, because we have just a few minutes to spare, let's go through a leisurely read of the pre-final grid for these KF Juniors. Starting on pole position will be Devlin DeFrancesco from the United States of America. Mick Jr. from Germany will join him on the front row. Sebastian Fernandez Wabe from Venezuela is on row 2, and he'll share that row with the Spanish driver Eliseo Martinez Morono. Row 3 from Great Britain is Enam Ahmed, and from Sweden, Anton Haga. It's an all-Russian row 4 with Alex Vatanyan and Artem Petrov. And on row 5, Jules Bollier of France and Max Futrell of Great Britain complete the top 10. On row 6, James Pull from Singapore and Juan Correa from the United States of America. On row 7, the local driver from this region of Italy, it's Alex. He shares row 7 with another Italian, Leonardo Lorandi. Row 8, Cami Morera Laliberte. He's from Canada, and David Beckman from Germany. Row 9, from Belgium, Ulysse de Pauw, and from Great Britain, Ross Martin. Benjamin Lessen of Belgium and Paavo Tonteri of Finland are on row 10, and they complete the top 20. Denmark's Christian Lundgaard is on row 11 with British driver Daniel Ticktum. From the United States of America, Logan Sargent will share row 12 with Konsta Lapalainen of Finland. Lorenzo Travisanuto of Italy is on row 13 alongside Kush Maini of India. Row 14, Archie Tillett from Great Britain and Lisa Santos Gomez from Spain. And on row 15, the first of the guys who made it from the second chance heat, the repechage this morning, Sun Yu Yang from the People's Republic of China and Presley Martono from Indonesia. On row 16, Clement Novalak from Switzerland and Bart Verkroost of Netherlands. And the grid will be completed by Lucas Legeret of Switzerland and Kasper Roos Andersen from Denmark. Well, we're not quite at 12 noon yet. This race was scheduled away at 12:05, so a little bit of a pause before we go racing with the CIK FIA KF Junior Pre-Final in round 1 of the European Championship here at La Conca.
We've lost the internet connection. The timing screen, so I don't know if you want to monitor that.
FA